Hiya, welcome to Yoga for Fibromyalgia. My name is Sarah and I'm a yoga teacher living with and healing fibromyalgia. Today's class is Yoga for Renewal, so let's get started. Great, so let's start off in any comfortable seat of your choice. Maybe you're sitting up on your bed this morning or today. Or maybe you're down on the floor or sitting on a chair. The only posture we really need to do on the mat today is a lunge. So if we are practicing on the bed or the chair, we could leave out the lunge or we can come onto the mat for that lunge. So straight away tap into your breath. Close your eyes if it feels good. Breathing in and out through the nose. Check in with yourself, how you feel. Notice the lift in the chest, drop the shoulders back. Keep your toes bright, active energy in the feet and the legs. Renewal. So if you're watching live, I try to come up with a spring theme, and renewal, of course, the transition from winter to spring, renewal of energy, flowers blossoming, all of that juicy stuff. Otherwise, if you're watching some other time, no problem. It's always wonderful to try a renewal practice. So we will do a couple of twists today to try and stir up the energy. And just focus on freshness, newness, if that's a word. Good. Let's start with some soft, easy movement in the neck. Maybe you want to go ear to shoulder and over to the other side. Keep it nice and gentle. Nothing fancy, just waking up the neck. Couple more. Great. Back to center. Roll up. Let's bring the right hand down. Inhale, left arm up, side bending. Big stretch. Exhale back, other side. And keep flowing. Your breath, your pace. Think upward energy, upward lift. And grounding down. A few more times. If you want to move slower here or faster, that's totally your choice. Do one more other side. And come back to a seat. Great. Interlace your fingers together, palms facing towards you. Pull the shoulders back. See this movement up and back. And then when we're ready, we'll inhale. Engage the core slightly by bringing your belly button in towards your spine. And inhale the arms up. Now, straight away, we might notice the arms are where they are today. And there's no problem at all. We don't need to force and strain the arms back. One day, with practice, they will go there. For now, we practice where we are. So you want to be feeling, a bit of sensation. They're too low, that we're not really doing much. But what we don't want is strain, pain, tension accumulation. We have enough of that already, right? So just practice where you are. Just notice where you are today. Maybe a little shake in the arms. Engage the core again. Lift the chest, shoulders down. Exhale, release. Maybe you feel a flow of energy, blood in the arms. This time we'll interlace the fingers, palms facing away. And when we're ready, pull the shoulders back and then inhale, arms up. Again, no need to crunch and force. Notice where the arms are today. Maybe the shoulders are a little tight, maybe the upper back muscles are a little tight, so they're not coming straight up, and that's totally fine. Maybe a little shake in the body, maybe a little bit of, sensation, spicy feeling, but not pain and not strain. Inhale, exhale, release. Pause, notice. If you would like to change the position of the legs, go ahead. I just sit this way because for me it's comfortable, but it's not part of the postures. Okay, so this time we'll interlace the fingers again, palms facing towards us, but then switch. So the opposite thumb should be in front. It should feel a little bit weird, kind of like writing with the hand that's not your dominant hand. So palms facing towards us. It feels really weird. We'll inhale again, arms up, just to balance it out. You might even notice you've woken up your shoulders a bit and you're able to find more movement there. Great. One more big breath here. Feel the belly, feel the chest. Exhale, release. Renewal. And then again, interlace your fingers. Switch so the funny thumb is on top and it feels super weird. Palms facing away from you. And inhale up. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Notice any tension in the jaw. Keep everything loose. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Come on over to the side if you're not already. Legs out long. So we're going to do like a variation of standing forward fold because I don't feel like standing right now, pretty much. And that's the joy of having your own yoga practice. You get to change how the pose looks simply by turning it upside down or sideways. So imagine we're standing up, big breath in. Bend the knees generously and forward fold. So we can bring the arms wide and just like we would if we were standing, forward fold. Inhale slowly, start at the base. Arms follow, head follows up. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold again. So exactly like we were standing. Now if we're working with spinal injuries like a herniated disc or something like that, we want to stay with a flat back. So what we would do in that situation, we'll inhale up. And as we exhale, if we want to bring our hands to the thighs, we just come down like so. So maybe keep the chin tucked, neck in line with the spine, and keep the back nice and straight here. Otherwise, we're folding. Keep it going your pace. If you want to do it with straight legs, go ahead. But I like a generous bend in my knees to help me fold further. Flow with your breath. Any dizziness or uncomfortable sensations, you can pause. Or we can fold forwards as well, arms forwards. Like we're reaching kind of a Lion King pose and coming down. Great. Maybe we want to find ourselves in kind of like a cocoon, thinking spring, caterpillars, butterflies, safety, nourishment, growth. And inhale, slowly come up. Beautiful. Go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. And if you would like to support your knees with a blanket, do that now. Great, so coming onto our hands and knees, knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. Push the tops of the feet down and just come into this shape here. Notice how that feels. Puff up the upper back body. We're just here just to kind of notice. In time with practice, we may find this position gets more and more comfortable, less strain on the wrists. Notice how you dump your weight here. Stretch all 5 fingers, push, grip, push away from the floor. Great. So from here, we're going to come into a lunge, and there's a few ways we can do that. One way is to come all the way up, and then maybe using the support of a wall or a chair or a friend, we come up with our left leg, left foot in front, left knee directly over the ankle. That's one way to come into our lunge today. The other way to come into the lunge, if we're feeling brave, we can come onto the hands, we can come up onto the fingertips, the fists as well. We might swing the left leg back and then use that momentum to bring it all the way up. Maybe take a few steps along the way and step it up, and we find ourselves in our lunge. So you decide there and practice that. And then when we arrive, if we have a couple blocks, they're always nice to use to bring the earth up. Otherwise, down here we can feel a little bit suffocated, especially in this region. So just kind of feel it out. And I'm going to come up on my highest level on my block. And I'm just going to inhale my left arm all the way back first to my lower back or hip area. So I begin to open up my chest. And then if I'm ready, if it feels good, I'll swing my arm all the way up. We're here for a couple of breaths, so maybe change the block. Just kind of give yourself space to explore, be adventurous. Notice what happens if I lift the back leg. What happens if I take away the block? How does that feel? One more breath. Exhale, swing the arm all the way back, and then we'll come back. So we can swing the leg back to hands and knees, or we can come up, support, and come back. Let's come off the knees for a moment if you're comfortable here, or swing the legs around and sit on the floor. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Maybe shake the wrists or rotate them or love them. Great. So you decide how you get into your lunge, and we're going to bring the right foot in front. Find a little bit of movement here, a bit of adventure. Grabbing the block. And when we're ready, we'll inhale, right hand first to the outer hip. Start to open up through the chest. And if we like, the arm all the way up. Big opening, blossoming. Keep that knee over the ankle. Don't let it fly away. Maybe explore with coming up higher on the block. See how that feels. Or maybe even all the way on the floor. Last inhale. Exhale back. However you want, come back and pause. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Fantastic. Great. So if you're not already, swing yourself around and we'll come into butterfly with the feet together and the knees wide. So we were a caterpillar in our cocoon. Now we are a butterfly. So just notice here, you can bring the heels nice and far away, create lots of space, or you can bring them closer in, depending how you feel. Maybe find soft, easy movement coming forwards and back. Reconnect to your breath. Let's inhale in centers to sit up nice and tall, shoulders back, chest open. And on an exhale, let's go over to the left side, head towards the knee. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Let's do that twice more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Fabulous. Inhale back up. From here, we'll bring our right hand to the left knee for a little bit of a twist. See, notice how that feels today. Sitting up nice and tall, twisting over towards the left side. Slowly make your way through center. Inhale. Left hand to the right knee and twisting. Inhaling slowly back to center. Bring the knees together. Now make your way to lying down. Hooray! Gently coming down. Okay, so bring your hands in the creases of the knee. Inhale here. Exhale out the mouth. Now inhale, straighten the legs, or as much as comfortable. Toes facing towards you. Allow the blood to drain down, slight inversion. Exhale, bend the knees, hug them in. Inhale, straighten. We're here for 2 breaths. You can tap into your Ujjayi pranayama, so the ocean breath, slightly constricting your throat to make that beautiful sound. Fabulous. Bending the knees, hug them in. Next, inhale, lifting up. We're here for 3 breaths this time. Last one. So to constrict that throat, we want to be making like a sound. H-A-A-A-A-A. Sometimes it comes out like snoring, and that's totally fine, natural. Embrace it. Maybe a little bit of a shake in the legs. Inhale. Exhale, hug the knees in. Fabulous. Release one leg at a time and come into Shavasana. Corpse pose. So, renewal, the theme of this class, corpse pose is very important for us. Corpse pose meaning dead. Allows us the opportunity to totally relax the body and then wake up renewed. So for 1 minute, let's just relax. Relax the feet, relax the legs, relax the hip, relax the whole spine, relax the shoulders. Relax both arms, both wrists, both hands, the whole head, the whole body. go of any conscious breathing and just notice your natural flow. The body feels heavy, relaxing down into the ground. You can pause the video here if you'd like to stay longer. Otherwise, we'll begin to roll onto the side. Take a couple of breaths in here. Keep the eyes closed if you can. And then we'll slowly come up. Again, see if we can keep those eyes closed. Lean into a bit of trust. Trust that you'll get there. And if you end up facing a different direction, it doesn't matter. Coming into your meditative seat of your choice. A few quiet breaths. Let's bring the palms together. Give them a big rub. Generate heat, generate energy. Still, the eyes are closed. When you're ready, place those warm palms over the eyes. Inhale, open the eyes inside of the hands. Big breath in. Exhale as you slowly bring your hands down across your whole body. The eyes are closed. All the way down to your feet. Bringing the hands back to the heart center. And when we're ready, slowly opening the eyes. Namaste.